Let me ask you a question. Have you ever kissed someone so well that they actually paused and looked at you like, what was that? Not in confusion, but in pure, stunned, I just lost my breath admiration. Because here's the truth, a truly unforgettable kiss doesn't come from trying harder. It comes from being completely in your power. Ladies, we've been told kissing is just about chemistry or instinct, that it just happens if there's a spark. But the women who leave a man obsessed after one kiss, they're not just going with the flow, they're leading the energy. They're tuned in, they're intentional, and they kiss with the kind of confidence that leaves him thinking about it for days. A goddess-level kiss isn't about technique. It's about timing, energy, and how present you are in the moment. It's how you carry yourself right before your lips meet. It's what you do between kisses. It's how you touch, how you pause, how you own your sensuality without ever needing to try too hard. So if you've ever wanted to know how to kiss him in a way that makes his heart pound, his mind spiral, and his body crave more, here are 6 simple steps to kiss him like a goddess. Not just a good kisser, but the one he compares everyone else to. Let's dive in. The most unforgettable kisses don't begin with lips, they begin with energy. And the biggest mistake people make when they're about to kiss someone they're wildly attracted to is rushing the moment. We let nerves take over. We feel the excitement build up, and suddenly it's like our body's in fast forward. We lean in, close the gap, and go for it, thinking the kiss itself is what creates the magic. But the truth is, the magic happens before your lips ever meet. That's where the electricity is born. That's where your power as a woman lives, in the space between the tension and the touch. When you slow down your energy, you're not just controlling the pace, you're controlling the moment. You're saying, I know exactly what's about to happen, but I'm not in a rush to get there. That's intoxicating to a man. Because most people fumble through physical moments without intention. They crash into kisses. But the woman who slows everything down, she owns the moment before it even begins. That's confidence. That's presence. That's the kind of woman who isn't looking to be kissed. She's about to give an experience. Before your lips even move, take a second to breathe. Feel your own presence. Instead of leaning in quickly, lock eyes with him. Let your gaze linger. Let there be that silence, not awkward silence, but delicious silence. The kind that makes his breath catch because he knows what's coming, but he can't predict when. That moment of stillness right before a kiss, that's what creates the heat. That's the fire you fan with your stillness. Because a kiss that starts in calm, controlled anticipation hits different. It builds like a wave rather than crashing like a storm. And in that stillness, you give him a chance to feel you, your energy, your intention, your attraction. When you're not rushing, you're inviting him in without a word. You're saying, this moment matters to me. I'm not just kissing you. I'm about to make this unforgettable. And the truth is, most people never experience that. They're used to rushed affection. But slowing down tells him, I don't need this kiss to prove anything. I just want to enjoy it. Slowing down also helps you feel the moment more deeply. It anchors you in your own body. It lets you tune into what you're feeling rather than performing. You're not rushing into action. You're letting desire rise, letting chemistry build, letting him lean into your world. And when he does, the kiss becomes something sacred, something electric, something he doesn't just remember. He replays in his mind every time he thinks of you. Your eyes are your most powerful weapon of seduction. And the best part? You don't have to say a single word. Long before your lips ever touch his, you've already told him everything he needs to know through the way you look at him. Because a goddess doesn't just kiss, she summons. And it starts with the gaze that makes him feel like he's being drawn into a world where nothing else exists but you. Most people think flirting is about what you say or do, but true magnetic attraction happens when your energy says, I want you to come closer without ever saying it aloud. And there's nothing more powerful than the eyes to communicate that desire. The right look at the right time can make a man feel seen, chosen, and completely disarmed in a single moment. So how do you do it? Start by softening your gaze. You're not staring him down like a statue. You're inviting him in with warmth, with softness, with a little mystery. Let your eyes wander from his eyes to his lips and back again. Linger, but look away, then back again. This little dance with your eyes says, I'm curious, I'm tempted, but I'm not going to make the first move. And that's the moment he'll feel a shift, the electricity of knowing that you want him, even though you're not saying it. You're not seducing with desperation, you're seducing with restraint. That's what makes it powerful. That's what makes it art. A quick glance can be cute, but a slow, deliberate one paired with a small, knowing smile or a playful bite of your lip, whew, that's devastating. That's the kind of look that stays with him. That makes his mind spiral with thoughts about what it would feel like to finally close the gap between you. And don't underestimate what that gaze does to his emotional experience. When you look at a man like he's the only person in the room, when your eyes tell him that you feel something, you create intimacy before there's ever a physical touch. It makes the moment feel personal, intentional, real. It's not just about making his heart race. It's about making him feel seen, drawn in, wanted, and maybe even a little vulnerable in the best way. The woman who knows how to flirt with her eyes knows how to take control of the moment without ever saying a word. She gives the green light without giving herself away. She creates space for the kiss to happen, not by pushing forward, but by pulling him in. There's a difference between a kiss that's remembered and a kiss that's relived. A goddess doesn't rush to devour someone with her lips. She doesn't charge into a moment like she's trying to win. She lets the moment unfold. She lets the kiss whisper, not shout. Because when you let your lips say just enough, you make him lean in closer. You draw him into your rhythm. And that's what makes it unforgettable. Most people kiss like they're trying to get somewhere. But the kiss itself is the destination. When you start soft, slow, and barely there, you open the door to real sensuality. The kind of touch that lingers, the kind that leaves him wondering, how can something so light feel so intense? That's because a whisper of a kiss engages his senses. It makes him feel more, not less. Your lips become a language, one that doesn't yell but suggests, one that doesn't ask for attention, it commands it. So when your lips meet his, don't press too hard. Let there be a feather-light touch first, like you're exploring, not attacking, like you're tasting the moment. You let him feel the space between the pressure, that barely there contact. That's what makes him melt. That's what makes him close his eyes and forget what day it is. You don't need to be aggressive to be powerful. Power is in your control, your restraint, your ability to savor instead of seize. And here's the magic of a soft, whispering kiss. It creates a kind of vulnerability. When you kiss someone gently, it says, this moment matters to me. It tells him you're not trying to perform. You're not chasing a reaction. You're connecting. You're giving him an experience, not taking one. That subtle confidence radiates sensuality. And believe me, men feel it. They don't just enjoy it, they crave it. You see, when you whisper with your kiss, you leave room for him to respond, to wonder, to want more. You let him come towards you again and again because he's not overwhelmed. You've given him just enough to feel intoxicated, but not enough to be satisfied. That's the sweet spot. That's the line between a kiss and a fantasy. And remember, you can always build intensity, but starting soft and intimate shows him you're not afraid of slowing down. You're not afraid of being present. You're not afraid to let him feel something real. That kind of energy leaves a mark, not just on his lips, but on his mind. When the moment comes, don't shout, whisper. Let your lips speak in softness, and he'll be hanging on every movement. He'll want to memorize your rhythm. And when the kiss finally ends, he won't just think, that was amazing. He'll think, who is she? And how do I get more of that? A kiss is more than just chemistry. It's a dance, a rhythm, a conversation. And like any great dance, the key isn't just about moving, it's about listening. Most people think a kiss is about taking the lead from the very beginning, but the real magic happens when you know how to respond, when you tune in to his rhythm, then slowly, confidently guide him into yours. That's where a kiss becomes more than just passion. It becomes a power shift. And trust me, he'll feel it. In those first few moments, your job is simple. Pay attention. Mirror the pace he sets. If he's slow, you stay slow. If he's gentle, you stay soft. It's like saying, I hear you, I feel what you're doing. This is what makes him feel connected to you, like you're in sync, like there's a shared wavelength between you. And when you match him like that, it gives him the space to relax. He feels safe, seen, desired. But here's where it gets exciting. Once he's settled into that rhythm, once he thinks he knows how this kiss will play out, you change the tempo. That's where the goddess in you takes over. You lead, you guide, maybe you slow it down even more to draw him deeper into the moment. Or maybe you suddenly take his lower lip between yours and add just a hint of pressure. Maybe you pause just for a second, letting the silence and tension scream louder than movement ever could. That contrast, it wrecks him in the best way. Because now you're not just in the kiss, you're directing it. Not forcefully, not aggressively, but with confidence, with feminine power. The way you change the pace, the pressure, the pauses, it makes him feel like he's following your rhythm now. And that's where obsession is born. Not from dominance, but from influence. Because he doesn't just feel like he's kissing you. He feels like he's being led by you, pulled deeper into your world. And here's the deeper truth. When you lead with sensuality, it's not just sexy, it's disarming. It makes a man feel safe enough to let go. When you show him that you're not afraid to take control of the moment, it turns you from someone he kisses into someone he feels, someone he trusts, someone he craves, not just physically, but emotionally. That's the power of rhythm. It's not just what you do with your lips, it's how you play with timing, presence, intention. Let your kiss tell a story that he wants to be part of. Because when a woman can match a man's rhythm and then confidently lead him into hers, he never forgets it. And he'll want to follow that rhythm again and again. A goddess doesn't just kiss with her lips, she kisses with her entire body. And one of the most powerful tools she uses to create that all-consuming, unforgettable kiss, her hands. Because while your lips create the spark, it's your hands that stoke the fire. It's your hands that make him feel held, desired, and drawn into the experience in a way that touches more than just his skin, it touches his soul. Most people overlook the importance of touch during a kiss. Their hands hang by their sides, or they awkwardly rest them on the other person's shoulders without intention. But your hands are not accessories, they are expressions. And the way you use them during a kiss tells him so much more than your words ever could. Are you playful, passionate, curious, devoted in that moment? Show him. Tell him with your hands. You can start subtle. One hand gently tracing the back of his neck, your fingers playing lightly through his hair. That small, intimate touch says, I'm here, I'm close, I want to feel you. Then maybe your other hand glides along his jawline or rests on his chest, grounding both of you in the moment. These are not random movements, they are deliberate. They keep you in your body and draw him deeper into his. And when the energy between you starts to build, your hands become even more essential. You can pull him closer by gripping the collar of his shirt, or slide your hands around his waist, letting him feel the heat of your body aligned with his. Every movement of your hands creates a message. I'm with you. I'm in this. I'm not just kissing you. I'm experiencing you. That kind of physical presence is rare and it's addictive, because when a man feels a woman fully engaged, not just with her mouth, but with her whole being. He doesn't just enjoy the kiss. He feels chosen, desired, grounded. And it makes him want to stay in that moment as long as he can. Let your hands join the conversation. Don't overthink it, just feel. Use them to explore, to pull him in, to create heat. Because when your lips kiss and your hands speak, the moment becomes unforgettable, and so do you. There's an art to leaving a man wanting more, and no moment is more powerful than the one right after the kiss has reached its peak. Most people think you should end a kiss when things naturally slow down, when the energy fades, when you've both had your fill. But a goddess, she doesn't wait for the moment to end. She ends it at the height of desire. She pulls away when the tension is still hot, when his body is still reaching for more, when his mind hasn't had the chance to catch up. That's how you make the kiss linger long after it's over. Why? Because pulling away at the peak of the moment doesn't kill the mood, it amplifies it. It's the ultimate tease, the perfect punctuation. It says, I could keep going, but I don't need to. It shows him you're not dependent on the moment, you control the moment. That's power, that's confidence. That's what leaves him stunned, breathless, and wondering how someone so sensual, so in tune, just disappeared from his lips at the exact second he was getting lost in them. Here's the magic of it. Most people chase pleasure and keep kissing until it slows, until it fizzles, but by then the energy has already started to fade. When you pull away at the peak, you flip the script. You let him chase the pleasure. You leave him right at the edge of the cliff, staring over it, wanting to leap again. That moment where he's left craving more of you, stunned by your timing, that's where obsession is born. And it's not just physical. Emotionally, it creates a memory. The human brain remembers interrupted patterns. When a kiss ends right when it's most intense, his mind keeps replaying it, trying to find the resolution that never came. That's how you stay in his head. That's how you become the story he keeps returning to at night, the moment he compares all others to. It's not about manipulation, it's about mastery. You're not depriving him, you're giving him a gift, the gift of anticipation, of wanting, of still feeling your energy on his skin, your breath in his memory, your lips as a question he wants to answer again. And when you pull away at the peak, you show him you're not just present, you're aware. You're creating an experience, not just sharing one. So next time you're kissing a man and the heat is rising, the energy is peaking, and you feel him melting into it, stop, pull back slowly, maybe pause to smile, look him in the eye. Let that silence say, I know, you'll want more, but not yet. Then walk away. Let the air hang heavy with everything that almost happened. Because when you pull away at the peak, you don't just leave him wanting more, you leave him wanting you. So many people think a kiss is just about lips touching lips, but you and I both know it's about everything else. It's about the energy, the presence, the intention. It's how you use your eyes to pull him in before anything even begins. It's the softness of your lips that whispers rather than shouts. It's the rhythm you create, the way you match his energy and then confidently lead him into yours. It's the way your hands speak louder than your words ever could. And most powerfully, it's how you end the moment, leaving him breathless, hooked, and craving more. Kissing him like a goddess doesn't mean performing. It doesn't mean following a script. It means feeling fully, deeply, unapologetically. It means owning your sensuality and letting every part of your body, your energy, your confidence communicate that you're not just a moment in his life, you're the woman who changes the way he experiences intimacy altogether. And here's what I want you to take with you. It's not about perfection. It's about presence. The more you relax, the more you connect, the more unforgettable you become. Because any woman can kiss a guy. But it takes a woman of value, of intention, of confidence to kiss him in a way that stays with him, that ruins him in the most beautiful way for every kiss that comes after. If you found yourself nodding along, if something in this message lit a fire in you or gave you clarity on your power, don't keep it to yourself. Like, share, and comment below with the part that hit home the most for you. And if you're ready for more secrets to connection, attraction, and becoming absolutely unforgettable in love, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I've got so much more to show you. This isn't just about kissing. It's about becoming the woman he can't stop thinking about. And that journey starts now with you.